Or Riverbend Talent on the Big Z. I'm Dennis, and joining me via video chat on the old Facebook is Unknown and Sailing, all the way from Bourbon, Missouri.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
We have on bass Noah Pizza. I always say pizza. It's closer if I say pizza, right?
Yeah, it's closer. Nobody can read it anyway, so it's good.
Yeah, it's spelled Puhse. You guys pronounce it your way. We also have, sitting next to him, Quaid Nash, the drummer.
Hi.
Quaid is waving. Remember, this is going to be heard on radio too, guys, so you have to talk.
Yes.
Right? And then the singer, he's here, Austin Keys.
That's me.
Yes, and finally, a guy I know for a long time, the guitarist, Isaac Ruin.
Hi.
Right? That is Unknown and Sailing, and you guys are unknown and you're sailing right now in quarantine like the rest of us, right?
Yes, exactly. We have no idea what's going on.
Very unknown.
Not
Right.
a whole lot of sailing. there's a canoe out front, but no sailing has occurred just yet.
Right, so are you guys working jobs right now? Are you still doing your day jobs, or?
Yeah, we're, what is it?
Essential employees.
That's what they
call us. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so that's good. And that's typical with you guys because you do all original music, right?
Yeah.
And as we all know, there's not a lot of money in original music.
Yeah, basically none.
And so you have to get out and work jobs in order to support your original music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We've all pretty much accepted that's the way it's going to be. So, so the music's just fun and games, and we're all going to work the rest of our lives until we die. Yeah.
Right? Been there, done that.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys are working on new stuff, though, right?
Oh yeah,
All the time.
yeah. We have 3 or 4 new songs we're going to try and record and put out in the next few months or so. Maybe even quicker with this quarantine business.
Right.
A little extra time to record. But yeah.
So one of your recent posts on Facebook, you talked about dropping some singles this summer and maybe an EP. So fill me in on what you're talking about there.
Yeah, we have probably 6 or 8 songs that are near done or done, and so we want to release a couple with music videos and just trying to figure out what we want to do for them, and then getting people to film because we do everything ourselves, like DIY. Austin's our photographer mainly, but it's hard to do a band video when the people in your band are the ones shooting the video. So we got to try and bring in outside people to do that stuff. But like you said, there's no music, or there's no money in our music, so we have zero budget. So that's just our friends videoing us and stuff. So we're trying to figure out how to make that happen, and then hopefully after a couple singles, put out an EP with all this we've been working on.
Are you getting pretty close on a single? How long till we get to hear something?
Oh, probably in a month or 2. I think we're gonna put out one song, and then hopefully within the next 3 to 4 months, put out an EP.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, let's go down the list here. I kind of know the answers to some of these questions, but other people don't. Noah, how long you been playing bass?
Since I was in high school, so that'd be about 6 years, probably.
Yeah.
6 years, yeah. Not super long, not nearly as long as Isaac's been playing guitar or Quaid's been drumming, but I keep up, kind of.
He tries to keep up and does pretty well.
You dabbled with the drums at one time, right?
Yeah, for marching band, that's always good fun, but it's a little different, but it's still good, still fun.
So how about you, Quaid? How long have you been playing drums?
13 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're like 15 now, so.
Yeah. Fresh out of the womb, I was just banging on some drums, man. 13 years later, being 15 years old.
Okay. He's not really 15, folks.
Yes, he is. 7.
So, yeah, drums, right? So why drums?
Because I get to whack stuff. This is barbaric.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to say shit?
Yeah.
No. Barbaric as pooey.
We got a little beeper thing we can fix that with.
Beepy time.
It was very soft.
You have officially been beeped, so
Oh, good.
congratulations.
Great beat. I made the mistake too in my first round. So
You did. So yeah, drums was always the thing, or did you have another instrument?
I wanted to learn guitar first, but that quickly was discovered that was not for me. So I started whacking stuff.
Quade's got a pretty good rap project going on too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty entertaining and upbeat.
You can interview him tomorrow just himself about his rap music.
Yeah.
Something tells me that is not true.
It is, absolutely.
It's got more plays than our music.
Yeah. He's
Well,
actually
somebody.
my teacher.
You're always looking for funding, right? So,
Yeah.
so we move on now to Austin Keys.
Yeah.
And how'd you get drug into this mess?
Well, I've always been buddies with these guys, and back in the day, we did a band, and I played guitar. I was a god awful guitar player. I suck, and so kind of these guys were like, we're gonna do this other band thing, and I wasn't invited.
It's true.
So later on, they invited me to come on and do some vocals, do some screaming vocals, which was awesome. And then we ended up doing the Unknown and Sailing thing. So yeah, I've only been doing this for about 3 years now, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where you get your influence at?
Oh, really, just a lot of some of my biggest influences for the screaming stuff is like bands like Periphery and Dance Gavin Dance, and just that kind of loud, aggressive screaming. That's pretty much it.
It's not all loud and aggressive screaming, though, right?
My part is because I can't sing.
Yeah.
Isaac does the singing.
Yeah. The singing's
Yeah.
I'm terrible. I can't carry a tune.
Well, that's good.
Go do some.
I enjoy that style, personally. Isaac, you're singing and playing guitar.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah. I don't know about best of both.
He's mediocre at both.
On the lower end of mediocre at the singing.
Yeah. I know where you got some of your chops, but besides your dad, who plays in Cottonmouth, where else?
Yeah, definitely. Cottonmouth was huge growing up around you guys in the band, but kind of some of the same bands Austin mentioned, like Periphery, Dance Gavin Dance, The Contortionist, a lot of like progressive metal, kind of like coming from Meshuggah and like Dream Theater, like bands kind of after that wave of like progressive music. But we've been kind of transitioning more towards like math rock and like more like emotional like indie music kind of. So we're trying to kind of clash the two. A little bit of heavy metal and a little bit of emotion.
sad boy music.
Yeah, sad stuff for the little girls to relate to.
Nice. One of our favorite questions is, how did you come up with your name? Unknown Sailing.
This isn't a bad one. Yeah, I think I was still living at home. I was 16 or 17 maybe, and we've always kind of had a game of shooting back and forth band names, trying to figure out.
Most of them are bad.
Always
Most of them are really bad.
Terrible band names, back and forth.
Yeah.
Just throwing things out there, and it was a miscommunication from Unknown Assailant.
Yeah.
And it's like, Isaac's like, Unknown and Sailing, that's not terrible. I was like, that's not even what I said. So from miscommunication, we got something that we all kind of were okay with at the least.
Okay with is about the best you can get when you're trying to get 4 people to agree on a band name. So
Right.
It's hard
And then
to
you,
name yourself anything and think it's cool. So it goes like that sometimes.
yeah, for sure.
right. And then, as usual, most bands, after they come over the name, they Google it to see if there's another one. Did you guys do that?
Yes, we did.
Absolutely.
There's absolutely none.
Right.
It's nonsensical, just nonsensical enough, but also kind of sounds like it means something.
Right?
Yeah.
So a lot of sailboats probably.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Or is there? That's
Yeah.
the unknown part.
Right. Right.
Kind of live landlocked.
Yeah.
Not much.
So you guys usually pop up at the top of Google then?
Nobody Googles it, so
Oh,
Yeah, that's something I haven't checked. So.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because, once you get in your computer, it's going to show up, of course.
Yeah, everything you've looked at in the past wants to come up first, so, yep.
Yeah. I've seen your computer, Isaac.
That's true.
So, yeah, home studio, you guys do that, right? So,
Yeah,
constantly working on songs, huh?
yeah, we're kind of sitting in the studio right now, which is actually my bedroom, but we're on the non-bed side of the room. We're on the studio side.
Right?
Yep.
So you guys stick with just you guys on those recordings, or are you adding some virtual instruments or anything like that?
So for our first EP, it's all programmed drums, but for this next round of music, we're definitely going to be recording drums. I didn't have enough microphones or inputs to record drums on the past release, but Quaid and I have been working through these new tunes and trying to get the drum parts dialed in, and they're starting to sound really good.
Yeah, micing up the drums in?
Parts. Yeah.
Yeah, putting mics on them?
Yep.
That is always fun.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is bump one and everything's messed up.
Yeah, sounds different. Yep.
So yeah, the old-fashioned micing up the drums, that's nice. You can always go back and put some MIDI over top of it if it doesn't quite come out right.
Yeah, we're trying. I want to record like at least the guitar and the drums together as one take, and then at the very least, if not do like kind of all of us together in a room at one time. I'm into the idea of recording that way, though we've never really done it. We've kind of done everything track by track in the past, and I want to make it more like a live session for our album recording. Maybe do some dubs later, but like the basis be a live take.
So who comes up with the lyrics?
It's mostly been me for the lyrics and the instruments, and then I take it to these guys and we make changes on like where they get placed, and Quaid changes the drum parts a lot, and like I encourage everybody to change what they want, and so it's more collaborative. But yeah, so far it's mostly been me writing the parts and a lot of the lyrics. Though Austin, you've helped with quite a bit of the lyrics too.
You ever bring you a lyric, Austin, that you're like, I'm not saying this? Are you kidding me?
No, not really. No, usually the lyrics I bring to the table, Isaac's like, we're not using those. Are you kidding me?
Right. Nice. So what about subject matter? What do you like to sing about?
So far, it's been mostly about feeling like shit about yourself. Oh, I did it too. Mostly it's feeling like crap about yourself. But we've been trying to get more into like storytelling and stuff. There's some more of that on the new one.
A lot of just raw emotion.
Yeah. Emotional stuff. Insecurities and such.
Insecurities. Now, that's a subject we're all into right now. We're insecure knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, right?
Exactly.
Quarantined away in our little boxes.
Yeah, that's a big part of a couple songs. The theme of a couple songs is, kind of fear of not knowing what the future's gonna hold, and how do you plan for something you don't know what's gonna happen, and stuff like that. So
Definitely people relating to that right now with this virus situation. Now, you guys had planned to do this EP and then play a lot this summer, and now you're probably scratching your head going, are we even going to play, right?
Yeah, definitely. For this, for the Trinity Festival coming up, we're still wondering if it's going to go on or not. And
that was May 15th and 16th, I think.
Yep.
Scheduled.
Yeah. And past that gig, that was going to be our first real live set out. Past that, we were going to try and start booking a lot of gigs. And so now it's really uncertain what's going to happen with all that.
That's May 16th and 17th. I was off by a day. And hopefully that's going to happen. I mean, there's still a chance. It's early April, but
Yeah.
who knows, right? So all you can do is keep cranking away at those singles you're working on, and let the world do what the world does, right?
Yeah. We've been together most every day through the whole thing, so we're not gonna stop now. We're gonna coronavirus it all through together, I guess,
Right.
and
And
get some work done.
I see you're maintaining social distancing there because this is obviously edited together from
Yeah.
4 different rooms.
Overlay.
Right.
Clear edit. We're all clearly against green screens in different rooms.
Well, you guys are basically family, right? You
Yeah,
guys been
we spent probably more than half the week together, most of us. So yeah, that's true.
You guys got a place together? I know you guys.
Noah and I live together,
Yeah, this is our house here.
and Austin's got a girlfriend and a kid, so they live together.
Right.
Between practicing twice a week and going to the bar and hanging out, we spend a lot of time together.
Mhm.
And Noah and Austin have worked together in the past, so they were spending 5 days a week together. And I work with our third roommate 5 days a week too. So it's a pretty tight knit group we got.
Yeah. So if people want to find out more about Unknown and Sailing, what do you got out there as far as social media?
The standard Facebook and we have an Instagram, which go follow that because nobody does. And
I do.
Like that's the most fun thing to post on, in my opinion. So Facebook, Instagram. Our music's on Spotify. The stuff we've put out already.
It's on Apple Music, Google
Yeah.
Play,
Yeah, everywhere basically.
everywhere you can listen to music.
Yeah, you guys got a YouTube channel too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, YouTube.
Right.
I think that's about it. No Twitter for us.
And I'm pretty sure there's a link on cottonmouth.org right to you guys. So.
Right on.
Great.
Awesome. Great.
Well, I appreciate you guys sharing some quarantine time with me and the listeners.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes. Thanks for having us.
And did you guys drink the Kool-Aid?
Yes, absolutely.
We're getting groovy.
All right, man. Well, appreciate it, man. Once again, sitting in tonight and or this afternoon, or this will air in the evening. So whatever you're listening to this on and when, that's when we were together too. So how's that sound, right? Unknown and Sailing is who we've been talking to. And thanks again, guys, for spending some time with us.
Yes. Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, we'll be back with more Riverbend Talent after this, brought to you by the Halpin Music Company and by Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance.